Hi, my name is Eric and I'm the Techy agent. Today we are reviewing the Vtech Kidizoom. So today I'm reviewing the Vtech Kidizoom. It is the first and only smartwatch designed for children on the market right now. Now obviously it wouldn't help for me to do a hands-on review of this, so I employed the help of my children. I have a 3-year-old son and a 9-year-old daughter, and I asked them to try it out, to wear it for a couple of days, and to give me their thoughts. But before we get to the kids' perspective, let's go ahead and look at the technical side of things. Out of the box, it's pretty easy to set up. You just plug it in with the included USB cord, and then you'll need to set the time. Now, if the device ever runs out of battery power completely and goes dead, you'll have to reset the time all over again. On the back is a battery switch that activates the battery that they ask you to turn on, and once you turn it on, you can just leave that on forever, basically. The idea there is that it's a parental control that you can turn off in case you want to restrict your kids from using the device. From that point on, it took about an hour and a half to completely charge from a dead battery to a fully charged battery. It's a lightweight device, but it's actually kind of bulky. On one side it's got a microphone and a home button. On the bottom it's got a speaker. On the top, it's got a camera that functions as a still camera and video camera. And then on the last side, it's got a camera button to activate the camera and access to the USB charging. Once I activated the device and handed it over to my 9-year-old, she found it very intuitive and was quickly navigating through the device. However, my 3-year-old found it a little bit frustrating, as you can see here. Out of the box, the device comes with 4 different games. And it has several different utility apps like an alarm clock, a stopwatch timer, and a settings app where you can change things like brightness and volume. It's got dozens and dozens of different watch faces to select from, and some of them are even themed. So there's a watch face for birthday that has a birthday cake on it. And so there's really a lot of different customization options for kids to be able to select what look they're going for. The camera and video camera options, while they're really low res and the results of them aren't very good, they're easy to operate. You know what? It's good enough for a kid to use, and so they worked well indoors. And here's a few samples for you.
Na, 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 na.
Can you say that?
You're the Techy agent.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Picture quality was a little bit better than video quality, which was to be expected. The camera did remarkably well in low light and indoor settings. Now, of course, this isn't by any means going to be a professional camera, but you know what? For a kid's toy, it did remarkably well. And as you can see here, the camera has the ability to add filters to pictures and then also cool themed borders. The device has a standby time of up to 2 weeks, but with typical to heavy usage, you're only going to see about 1 to 3 days. The device is not rated to be waterproof. According to the manual, it's splash proof. It does have a rubberized cover for the USB access port, which obviously could be a water intrusion point. There are a couple of improvements I'd like to see on the device. First of all, I'd like to see the device be able to interact directly with a smartphone rather than having to plug it into a computer in order to see the pictures and the video on a larger screen. As of right now, it's kind of a pain to be able to access pictures and video and to install new apps because you have to do that directly through a computer interface via USB. It'd be awesome to be able to do all of that with just an app right on your phone. Secondly, I'd love to see a pedometer put inside the device to be able to monitor things like sleep quality and measure activity throughout the day, and that way it would be similar to a lot of the other fitness watches that are on the market right now for adults. But overall, I gotta say I was very impressed with what this thing can do for 50 bucks. I think Vtech has a real winner on their hands, and my kids were fighting to see who would be able to try it out first. So without any further ado, let's hear what they liked best.
The videos.
You like making videos on it? Hey, what was your favorite part about the new watch? Did you like the games?
Yeah, I did. How's it?